So hello my dear student. So today I will start your next topic, source transformation. So this topic is very important, okay? At first I think all of you know that this is a voltage source. Okay, voltage source. If I am connected one resistance in series with this voltage source, then only we convert this voltage source to current source. Okay. So what is the condition? If one resistance is connected through the voltage source, then only we convert the voltage source into a current source. Okay. So okay. Suppose this is a 20 volt and this is a suppose this is a V volt and this is a R. So the value of this current source is I equals to V by R and this is a R. So mind it, when I am converting a voltage source into a current source, then the voltage source and the resistance must be connected in series. This resistance converted here in parallel. Okay, this resistance converted here in parallel. Okay, then only we convert the voltage source into current source. So the value is current source is I equals to V by R. So what is the dotted line? The dotted line means the network is here. The network is exist. More network is exist. It means I am getting an example. After getting an example, I am taking one value. Then you will only understood. Suppose this is a 20 volt and this is a 2 ohm. And dotted line means here the network is large the network. When I am converting the voltage source into current source, so what is the condition? The resistance must be connected to the voltage source in series. Okay. So what is the value of current source? 20. So what is the formula? I equals to V by R from Ohm's law. We know that the Ohm's law is V equals to IR. So I equal to V by R. V 20 and 2 means 20 by 2. This is the current value 10 ampere. Okay. And what is the value of resistance? This resistance value is same, 2 ohm. Okay. So always remember, through a current source, the resistance must be in parallel, but in voltage source, the resistance must be in series. At this condition, we only convert the source from one source to others. Okay. Same, if I am changing current source to voltage, then what happen? Okay. If I am changing current source, suppose this is a current source. Suppose this is a current source and here the circuit goes on. but I am considering only these two things. Okay, current source and resistance. So what is the condition here? The resistance must be connected through the current source in parallel. Okay, the resistance must be connected through the current source in parallel. If the resistance connected through the current source in series, then I am not able to convert the current source into voltage source. Clear? Okay. Now this is a 10 ampere. Just I am doing. This is a 10 ampere, and this resistance is 2 ohm. When I am converting this current source into voltage source, then what happens? This is a voltage source, and the resistance is connected in what? In series. Okay. What is the value of voltage source? 10 into 2 means 10 into 2. Why 10 into 2? Because V equals to I into R. That's why this is a 10 into 2. Okay. And what is the value of resistance? 2 ohm. This is not changed. Okay. So 20 volt. At first I am coming from this figure to this figure, and now I am coming from this figure to this figure. Okay. So always be remember when I am changing current source into voltage source, the resistance must be connected through the current source in parallel, and when I am coming from voltage source to current source, the resistance must be connected in series with the voltage source. Then only we convert the voltage source into current source. Clear? I think all of you? Okay. Now I am taking some example. Okay. Now I am taking some example. Suppose this is a 20 volt. Ohm, 4 ohm. No, this is a 4 ohm, and this is only 6 ohm. Okay. Now, so here question is find the current through the 6 ohm resistance. Okay, your question is that find the current through the 6 ohm resistance. Okay, how to solve this type of problem? At first I am taking the source transformation. Okay, I am taking the source transformation. So these two are connected in parallel. So if the voltage source connected with the resistance in parallel, then I am unable to convert this source in current source. So what happened? Here we are applying current dividing rule. Current dividing rule. But if a connected on current source and this value is 20 ampere, then only we convert this into voltage source and easily find the current. Okay, what happened? This current coming from this branch and divide in two parts. This is a 20 ampere current and divide in two parts. So up to now I am unable to find the branch current. unable to find the branch current because we don't know how to find the branch current or what is the current dividing rule. So at first we want to solve this type of problem through source transformation. Okay, so this is a current source converting voltage source. How? Current source connected with 4 ohm in parallel, so voltage source series. So here I am giving the dotted line. So after the dotted line the circuit is same. So here the 6 ohm resistance is connected. Okay, this is a 4 ohm and this is a V equals to I into R, 20 into 4, 80. Okay, now I am find the value of current. So I equals to V by R. V by R means here two resistance are connected in R means R equivalent. At first R equivalent. Here I am seeing two resistance are connected in series. That's why V equals to 80 and 4 and 6 are sum 10. So the value of current is 8 ampere. So the value of current is 8 ampere. I think you are understood. If here connected one voltage source, then I am unable to convert the voltage source into current source. Why? Because the condition is that when I am connected a voltage, when I am changing the source, then voltage source must be connected through a resistance in series. Okay, that's why at first I am taking one voltage source, but I am seeing unable to convert the sources. Okay, after that I am edit the circuit and here we put the current source. If the current source or resistance are parallel, then only we convert this current source into voltage source. After getting this simple circuit, we easily find the current. I think clear? Okay. Now I am trying to solve how to divide current in one circuit. Try to solve the branch current. Up to now I am find how to find the current. Up to now I am applying Ohm's law, V equals to I into R, and find current. Now I am find branch current. Okay, so what is branch current? Suppose this is one circuit, this is one circuit. Okay, this is a 20 volt supply, 2 ohm, 4 ohm, and this also 6 ohm. Okay, this is also 6 ohm. At first we take a current direction. When you solve any circuit, at first you take a current direction, because the current direction is a main part of a circuit. If I am unable to give the current direction, then not solve any circuit. Okay, at first you give the current direction. So this is a 20 volt supply. From the supply, this current is a source current, because this current from source. So those current coming from source, this is called source current. Those current coming from source, this is called source current, I. And this is I1 and I2. Why this is I1 and I2? Because from this point the current are divided into two parts. One is called I1 and another is called I2. Okay, if I am find I1 and I2, then this method is called current dividing rule, because I1 and I2 are branch current. if I am considering this is one tree, this is one tree, so this is a branch of a tree, this is a branch, one branch and two branch, that's like this is a main current, so this is a main current, and when the main current divided into two part, this part is called the branch current. Okay, so this is the I1 and I2 and this is the I. Always remember this example. Okay, always remember this example. So how to find the branch current? Okay, I1 equal to branch current. So this is a branch current. It means branch current equal to, write down all the concepts. Write down all the concepts. Okay, branch current I1 equal to main current into opposite resistance. What is the meaning of opposite resistance? Opposite resistance by sum of resistance. So what is the meaning of opposite resistance, or what is the meaning of sum of resistance? See, main current means I think you know well. Okay, so I means which current are coming from the source. Okay, this is called main current. If I am considering this loop, then the main current is I. Or you can say which current are coming and divided into two parts, this is called main current. This is the I and come here divided into two parts, so this is the main current. Okay, main current into opposite resistance. I am finding I1. I am finding I1. So opposite means opposite branch resistance. Main current coming here and divided into two parts. So if I am finding I1, then the opposite branch is this, then the opposite branch this, from where I2 is flow. Where I2 is flow, this is a opposite branch. Now I am checking I2 flow through the which resistance? Which resistance? 4 ohm only. How many resistance here? Only one. If there one more resistance, then I am considering two resistance. But here only one resistance. That's why I am taking only opposite resistance 4. Because this is the I1 and opposite, this is I2. Opposite means opposite branch. Opposite means opposite branch. From this branch I2 flow which resistance? 4. That's why this is called opposite resistance. Okay, opposite. After that, sum of resistance. Sum of means this 6 resistance plus this 4. I am not considering 2. Why? Because I am taking only the branch resistance. Means from where the I1 and I2 flow, only this resistance I am taking. Okay, if here another resistance are connected, suppose 7 ohm, then I am taking 7 ohm, because I1 flow through this branch and I2 flow through this branch. So what happened when I am finding sum of resistance, then I am checking I1 and I2 flow which resistance, okay, or how many resistance, okay. So this is the formula for branch current. I think clear all of you. Okay, so what is the value of I2? I2 equals to I2 equals to main current into opposite resistance. When I am find I2, then what is the opposite resistance? Opposite branch current passing through the resistance. The opposite branch current passing through which resistance? 6. So this is our opposite resistance by sum of resistance, 6 plus 4. Okay. Always this sum of resistance are same for both, but opposite resistance are different, because when I am find I1, then the I2 is the opposite current of this branch. Okay. When I am find I2, the opposite current is I1 for this branch. Okay. Okay. So if I am find the I, then I am getting the I1. So how to find I? We know I equals to V by R. So what is the value of V? V equals to 20 volt. And what is the value of R? Here R means R equivalent. So how to find the R equivalent? I am coming from backside. Okay. At first 6, then 4. So these both two are connected in parallel. Okay. 6 parallel 4 means 6 into 4 divided by 6 plus 4. What is the value? 6 into 4 means 24 by 10. After that, this result is summation with 2 plus 2. So 10, 20. What happened? 10 into 20, 10 into 10, 10 into 2. 20, 44. Okay, 44 by 10, that means 4.4. The value of equivalent resistance is 4.4. So 20 by 4.4, the value of I1, this is the value of I. Now I am put the value of I, 20 by 4.4 into 6 by 10. Okay. Okay. 22, sorry, 11. So 30 by 11 is the answer of I2. So what is the value of I1? I1 equals to 20 into 10 by 44. Okay. I am removed this point. 4 point, remove this point. That's why here 10 into 4 by 10, 5 by 11, 20 by 11. So I1 value is 20 by 11 and I2 is 30 by 11. I think understood all of you. Now I am giving one homework for your home. If you solve this homework, then only you understood. Okay. Okay. So what is it? Current dividing rule. This is the most important part of circuit theory. If you are able to solve any kind of current dividing rules formula or current dividing rules problem, then you solve any type of circuit theory problem. Okay. So the bone marrow of the circuit theory is, if you say the bone marrow is current dividing rule. Okay. The 2 ohm, 2 ohm, 4 ohm, 2 ohm, 4 ohm, 2 ohm. Okay, so simple problem. So here you find the branch current. If I am giving the current direction, this is I, the I1 and I2 and all, I3 and I4. So this question is find the I1, I2, I3 and also I3 and I4. This is your homework. If you solve this type of problem, then you masters in current dividing rule formula. Okay. So thank you class.